trust me as a heart, baby. Let me warm you up.
Hey guys, Equestrian here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Before I tell you what this video is about, don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button, and you might see more of this cute little thing. Anyways, today is a showing you my riding outfits. I will be telling you which are my favorites, and so I never really started out. When I started riding, I didn't have anything fancy. I wore a bike helmet when I first started. I didn't wear a very proper helmet, and I always wore tights and a t-shirt. And then we got more fancy stuff, and I started with my first pair of breeches, and I wore those, and then it eventually became more and more, and I got my first base layer. And then I actually got my first saddle pad before I got my first base layer. And then I got more saddle pads and more base layers. And it's just grown into a collection. And I recently got myself vests. Are you done? And this is Junior, and he's very excited for today's video. Okay, so right over here I keep my show vest, my show shirts, my two vests, which this one you see me wear all the time. This one, not so much, because it's more in the winter. Okay, so, oh gosh, what am I pain in this? But those are going to go to bed. Anyways, right here is where I keep my breeches. As you can tell, I got a lot of breeches. And my belt. This is my Good Luck belt. It's got bits on it. It's the type of bit that I believe I used to use on Spitty, except for when we had to put a bit of a different bit in his mouth. And then, right here, I keep my base layers and my socks, my ankle brace, because sometimes I have trouble with my ankles. So, let's go.
You have a mess to clean up. Let's try some on.
Now, these right here are very temporary. I am getting a aquarium for them. It's the aquarium, it's actually bigger than this space, so it's going to have to, because I'm trying to find a bigger space to put it. I'm going to be changing rooms, and I'm going to have a bigger space, so hopefully I can get that in there when I have my bigger space. But they are going to get an aquarium. It's going to have a filter, heater, bubbler, everything they need. So this is just very temporary. Okay, so I've got my socks. These are Muppet socks. So I've got the blue guy, Kermit, and then the red guy. And then I've got my purple socks, my bit socks, my just really light socks for summer when it's really warm, my horse socks, my striped socks. So these aren't as long as the other ones, so I like to wear those when it's also really hot. And then I've got my pineapples, my ladybugs, my giraffes, which are one of my favorites. And then my belt, which is right here. No. Moving on to my base layers. I have this base layer right here. I've got this base layer, which is just some flower petals. Got this nice white base layer. So sometimes I use this for if I'm practicing, say, if I get the arena the night before the show, I'll just wear this to sort of know what it feels like to be in the arena and whatever. And then I've got my blue base layer, which you see me wear all the time with my matching saddle pad. Then I've got my dark blue base layer, which matches my other saddle pad. which I haven't used in a long time. And then I've got my breeches, my pair of breeches that I always wear. That's one of my emergency pair of breeches. My black breeches, my carrot breeches, my burgundy, or whatever color that is. My name breeches. I mean, not breeches, pants. So you can ride in these pants if it's winter, or put them over top of your breeches if you're at a show, which I'm probably going to do this year if they're showing. And then I've got my other pair of breeches and my other pair of emergency breeches. Now I'm going to be putting on my favorite pair, and I want you guys to guess my favorite pair. This is favorite outfit number 1, but when it's warmer. Off to the vest, and I'm going to be wearing this summer. I'm really excited because it's a new base layer. And these are my socks, my favorite socks, my only socks that I wear. Well, not my only socks,
What's your favorite?
but my favorite. I wear these during show season. They're my lucky socks because they match my belt exactly. So I like to wear those. Favorite number 2. Favorite number 3. Now we're just waiting on my mom. Get up there. Patty's on my shoulder. See, I told you would get to see more of her. I'll try to put her in more videos. Where are you going? There you go. So yeah, her name's Patty. I'm not too sure how old she is. If you have an idea on how old she is, that'd be great. So I'm not the only one who wears special outfits to the barn. This is what my mom and my nanny wear when they go to show.
Say about the number.
It's not, there we go. So this is what they wear.
Horse show mom, horse show nanny, and
So this is the number that I usually get when I ride, so they have it on the back. What? Okay guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. I actually found another pair of my socks. And we hope you enjoyed today's video. Bye!
my first horse ride. I'm so nervous. How am I doing, Shayla? Can you go faster? Woohoo! Whoa. Good. I should have had clumps of dirt so I could have pooped.
Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air like a blazing flare.